Captain Sprinkle was a cheerful little cat who wore a chef's hat everywhere he went. He was known among his friends for baking the most delicious cupcakes in the whole neighborhood. One sunny afternoon, Captain Sprinkle was busy in his cozy kitchen. He had set out to bake his finest cupcake yet, a towering masterpiece with whipped frosting, rainbow sprinkles, and a cherry on top. He measured the flour, sugar, and a splash of milk with great care, humming a little tune as he worked.
A pinch of this, a dash of that,
he said, whisking the batter until it was smooth and creamy. Then, he poured it into a shiny cupcake tin and popped it into the oven. The sweet smell of the cupcake filled the kitchen as it baked. When it was ready, Captain Sprinkle carefully took it out of the oven, his paws steady as he placed the cupcake on the counter. It was golden and fluffy, just as he had imagined. With a soft hum, he reached for a piping bag filled with whipped frosting and swirled a perfect cloud on top of the cupcake.
Ah, perfect!
He said proudly.
Now for the final touch. Sprinkles and a cherry.
Captain Sprinkle turned and opened a cupboard to fetch his favorite jar of rainbow sprinkles and a bowl of cherries. But when he came back to the counter, the cupcake was gone. Captain Sprinkle's tail puffed up like a bottle brush. He blinked, then rubbed his eyes.
Where did she go?
He muttered. He looked under the counter, inside the mixing bowl, and even behind the toaster.
Cupcake! Cupcake!
Just then, there was a light tapping on the window. It was Lottie, his best friend, a clever little mouse, with a red polka dot scarf tied neatly around her neck.
Captain, why are you yelling?
Lottie asked as she climbed inside.
My cupcake.
Captain Sprinkle cried.
She's gone. Disappeared. Vanished into thin air.
Lottie tapped her chin.
A missing cupcake, Sounds like a mystery. Don't worry, Captain, I'll help you figure this out.
The two friends began their search. Lottie climbed up onto the counter and carefully examined the surface.
Look here,
She said, pointing at tiny crumbs on the edge of the counter.
it seems the cupcake didn't disappear. She walked away.
Captain Sprinkle tilted his head.
Cupcakes don't have legs, Lottie.
Not on their own.
Lottie replied with a wink. The trail of crumbs led them to the bread box. Lottie climbed inside and tapped on a loaf of bread.
Excuse me, Mr. Bread. Have you seen a cupcake?
The bread grumbled.
I don't bother with sweets. Too much sugar for me.
Next, they found a tiny smudge of frosting on the floor near the rocking chair. Captain Sprinkle sniffed it and flicked his tail.
Frosting! We're getting closer!
The two friends followed the trail all the way to the pantry. As they got closer, they heard soft giggles and the clink of tiny dishes. They pushed open the pantry door slowly and gasped. Inside was a beautiful porcelain teapot decorated with hand-drawn flowers in blue and pink. She sat on a little tray, surrounded by her friends, the china plates, 2 small bowls, and a pair of tall candles. In the center of the tray was Captain Sprinkle's cupcake, sitting proudly on a saucer, like the guest of honor. The teapot turned to them and said in a sweet, gentle voice,
"Oh, hello! I hope you don't mind. Your cupcake looked so lovely. I invited her to our tea party."
Captain Sprinkle blinked.
You invited my cupcake?
"Yes, of course.
Said the teapot.
She's far too beautiful to sit all alone on a counter. Don't you agree, plates?"
The plates clinked politely. The bowls nodded, and the candles flickered in agreement. Captain Sprinkle opened his mouth to protest, but then he saw how happy everyone looked. He sighed and adjusted his chef's hat.
Well, I suppose it would be rude to interrupt a tea party.
Lottie smiled and hopped up onto the tray.
Don't mind if we join, do you?
"Not at all.
Said the teapot cheerfully.
The more, the merrier."
Captain Sprinkle smiled, but suddenly stopped.
Wait a minute.
He said, standing up and straightening his chef's hat.
I need to go back to the kitchen for something very important.
What is it?
Asked Lottie, her little ears perking up.
You'll see.
Captain Sprinkle said, with a swish of his tail as he hurried out of the pantry. A few moments later, he came back, holding a shiny jar of rainbow sprinkles in one paw and a bright red cherry in the other.
I couldn't let my cupcake sit here without the final touches.
He said proudly. The teapot gasped.
"Oh, how exciting!"
The plates clinked together, the bowls wobbled happily, and the candles flickered with delight. Captain Sprinkle carefully opened the jar of sprinkles and sprinkled them over the cupcake, making her sparkle with tiny, colorful bits. Then, with a steady paw, he placed the cherry right on top.
There!
He said, stepping back to look at her.
Now she's perfect.
Everyone stared at the cupcake.
"She's beautiful,"
said the teapot.
Wonderful!
Chimed the plates. Lottie clapped her little paws.
She's the prettiest cupcake I've ever seen.
Captain Sprinkle smiled, his whiskers twitching with pride.
Every cupcake should be as special as she is.
He said. The cupcake now sparkling with sprinkles and crowned with a cherry, sat proudly in the middle of the table. She was ready to be the star of the tea party, and everyone agreed she looked happier than ever. Captain Sprinkle and Lottie sat down at the table, ready to join the fun. The teapot poured tiny cups of tea. The plates passed around little cookies, and everyone told silly stories that made everyone giggle. They laughed and chatted as the cozy little tea party went on all afternoon. When it was time to leave, Captain Sprinkle and Lottie thanked the teapot and her friends for a wonderful time. He turned to the cupcake, who was still sitting in the center of the tray, and smiled.
She brought us all together, and that's something special.
Lottie tugged his paw gently.
Come on, Captain. Let's see what we can bake tomorrow.
Captain Sprinkle nodded, and together they walked out of the pantry, leaving the cupcake to enjoy her new role as the star of the tea party.